Alright, so this is basically my new series for my reaction channel, which is it's called Reviewers Realm, I should say. And I should say the first thing that we're going to be reviewing, which I already promised, is going to be the two albums that I reacted to, which was uh, On the Rise EP, which was Ghost the Rapper's, you know, uh, album, and then the second album, the next video, we're going to be reviewing the Realism album made by Controversy, which both artists, thank God, are on my new album, which is almost coming out. So yeah, guys, don't miss that. All right, to start off, the first song, which is absolutely an intro. I think it was one of the shortest songs, right? It was 1 minute 37. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it was his. It was the shortest song on the album, and it was basically named King intro, and it was basically him talking about how he is basically going to be like he's trying to become of one of the best MCs of rap, and I thought it was a pretty good beat. Like it was a pretty good beat, and then and now they wait, featuring Cloudy. That one was it was pretty good. Um, I thought it could be. I thought Cloudy's like sound, I should say, was too loud for the track, but his lyrics were pretty good. Ooh, sorry, I'm burping. Been drinking Coca-Cola a lot. Sorry, but Cloudy's voice should have been a little bit more louder and a little bit more in sync with the song. That's what I should say. But it was a pretty good song, other than just the studio production. You know, Alcatraz was a pretty good song. It was my favorite song. It was just him talking about him, if you like talking about his story about it being a criminal, and he was lyrically being like how he's lyrically like gonna like people are trying to catch him because he's lyrically like all these other rappers are trying to catch him because he's a lyrical criminal. I guess Looking for Change was one of the actual like songs that broke that I actually broke down, that was like part of my heart. Because Looking for Change, he was basically like he was talking about some pretty deep shit, and then Broke Me Down, my favorite song from the album so far. I haven't listened to all the other songs, but Broke Me Down, the hook, I don't know what the hook was from, but I do know that Broke Me Down was a pretty good. It was a pretty good song. Like the hook just set the tune. It set the tone. Moving On was basically it was him talking about his relationships, past relationships. Who Want It was basically a song saying, if you're gonna basically try to, if you ever want to be able to target me or try to be able to diss me, I'm coming for you, or I'm ready for you all fuckers, like that type of shit. It was just basically like a warning track. Wrath was basically just him. It's like one of those tracks that are just like, it's a track, but it's not one of the best tracks. It was a track that was on there just for track space, if that makes more sense. It wasn't a bad track. It wasn't the worst track on here. Uh, Spitter was a pretty very good track. It was. I was actually hoping it to be one of the fast songs, but it wasn't as fast. It was just basically him talking about being a rapper and stuff. Lights Go Out. It was pretty. That one was pretty good track. Uh, it gave you out like all these different types of things about like what happens when you die, and a lot of shit happens. Had a lot of our questions. Words Without Knowledge. That one was basically like his earliest songs that he released on his channel. I checked, and then he released another one with the On the Rise cover. And Words Without Knowledge was basically, it wasn't a sad song, but it was a powerful song, if that makes more sense. I Write was just basically like one of those other songs that are just like Wrath, that is just like for track space. Wasn't a bad song, wasn't the worst song on here. On the Rise. Now, On the Rise obviously is the track, it is the track name for the album, and it basically was one of his fastest verses. Like, he was speeding through it one part, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, that's some good fucking lyric sets. And then Homeless, I would say Homeless was his worst song on here, But overall, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this song, this album sucked. This album was a fucking fire ass album. But if I had to rate the albums or the tracks from worst to best, it would probably be worst would be Homeless. Then um, it would be an Annihilate, and then it would be Alcatraz, then it would be Wrath, and then it would be I Write, then it would be Spitter, then the Words Without Knowledge, then Lights Go Out, and then Who Want It, then Moving On, Looking for Change, Broke Me Down, and then On the Rise. Or did I say Lights Go Out? Yeah, I already said that. But On the Rise is the first his best song in this album. Besides Broke Me Down is my favorite song, but Broke Me Down was the second best song on here. I feel like if you guys feel like other stuff in the comments, write down. But otherwise, On the Rise was pretty fucking good album. Like, I give props to Ghost for actually giving time to be able to create this album, because this album was actually not a bad album. It wasn't fucking one of those albums that basically just like sucks ass, like, because there's some albums that just like listening like, huh, what the fuck, what is this, what is the garbage, and then you're just like, this is one of those albums that's just like, okay, I can jam out to this shit, like I can beat to this shit in my fucking car, like, I can fucking just nod to this shit. Like, that's what this album was about, and I do very thankful for it. But yeah, so you guys, this is Reviewers Reaction, Season 1, Episode 1. You guys are the JRayPicsers. I am JeremyrayRetherford. I salute you guys out. Ran the Damn Dreams. Always be a slump. And next episode, we are going to be reviewing Realism by Controversy, the album. You guys are the JRayPicsers. I'll see you guys later. Bye.